It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago here at Other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Dublin Celtic Tigers.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 11 yards there, first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop.
2nd and 10. At the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Go! At the 60. At the 60. I got you.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this to Ekeler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Eluding the... Now Burrow loses the football. And the Panthers have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of them.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Gerald Everett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Celtic Tigers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Steps away to his left, and that'll be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
Bridgewater.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Carolina first. Bridgewater to Moore.
Panther first.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. McCaffrey on the counter. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
For Carolina.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Gerald Everett.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
Complete to Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Panthers 14, Celtic Tigers 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Check. He's checking.
Now Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
Number 30.
Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On second down, Burrow. That's into the hands of Eckler.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Burrow. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 34.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 34. They'll run here with Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow on the screen. This is Eckler. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
At the 1-yard line.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Switch. Watch the ship.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, touchdown number 18 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. He's going to look deep for more. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And now it's second down.
It's now second.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Throwing, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
39-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A big play there from McCaffrey. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Throwing is Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
3rd and long.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half. Football, let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
On the carry.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the Panther.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a
good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Completes it to Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
24-yard gain on the play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First down, Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Panthers 31, Celtic Tigers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now they go play action now. Burrow eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
At the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Is good. Makes the score Panthers 31, Celtic Tigers 21. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Intended for DJ Moore. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Winds up and lets it go. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big third down play there for the Panthers. 47 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. We got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch the pass.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Burrow on 3rd down. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Trey Boston. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
Ooh, he's running.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Panthers 45. Celtic Tigers 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Kill.
Burrow will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Dante Jackson.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residence, 3 different
That's what I do.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, Defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Switch up. 38 to Mike. It's our time.
1st down. Here's Burrow. That's into the hands of Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Mark 38. It's a party now. It's a party now. 38 to Mike.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
9-yard line.
Check. Both sevens and Mike.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you. Slam. Switch.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is down to 24.